Let's face it, cheating happens, and it's not always the kind of story you expect. Some women cheat, not because you did something wrong, but because of who they are. You might think you've got it all under control, but trust me, the signs are there, if you know where to look. Today, I'm going to break it all down. The 5 types of women who will cheat on you. I'm not here to sugarcoat it or feed you some feel-good nonsense. No, this is about truth, raw, unfiltered truth that you need to hear. Here's the deal. If you've ever been ghosted, blindsided, or left questioning what went wrong, it's time to stop blaming yourself and start recognizing the patterns. The women I'm about to describe, they're not just myths, they're real, and they're out there. So, if you've got the guts to face reality, type "I'm ready" in the comments right now. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button, because this is just the beginning of learning how to navigate relationships like a pro. Stick around, and I promise by the end of this video, you'll never look at relationships the same way again. Let's dive in. 1. The materialistic woman. The materialistic woman is the epitome of someone who values things over people. For her, it's all about what you can provide, not who you are. Designer bags, luxury vacations, expensive cars. These aren't just wants for her, they're expectations. She measures your worth by your wallet, and the moment it's not meeting her ever-growing demands, she'll start looking elsewhere. Here's the hard truth. She doesn't see love as enough. To her, love doesn't pay the bills, buy the shoes, or upgrade her lifestyle. It's not that she hates you, it's just that she's programmed to constantly seek more, and when more isn't coming from you, she'll find it from someone else. You could be the most loyal, loving partner, but in her eyes, that's secondary to her lifestyle goals. Why does she cheat? Because materialism is an endless game. There's always someone richer, flashier, and more willing to cater to her desires. Even if you're doing well for yourself, you might not be enough in her world of more is never enough. And the scariest part, she'll justify it. She'll tell herself, and you, that she deserves better, even when her definition of better has nothing to do with love or loyalty. So how do you spot her? Pay attention to her priorities. Does she focus more on what you give her than who you are? Does she constantly compare what you offer to what others have? If the answer is yes, ask yourself this: is this a relationship or a transaction? A Stoic man knows the difference. He knows that love isn't about possessions, but shared values. And if you're with someone who only values what's in your bank account, you're playing a game you'll never win. 2. The social media obsessed woman. In today's digital age, the social media obsessed woman is everywhere. She's the one constantly glued to her phone, scrolling through Instagram, checking her TikTok stats, and snapping selfies at every opportunity. On the surface, it might seem harmless, just someone enjoying technology. But dig deeper, and you'll see that her obsession isn't just about posting cute pictures. It's about validation. This type of woman craves attention, and social media gives her a platform to get it, endlessly. The likes, comments, and DMs feed her ego in a way that nothing else can. And here's where it gets tricky. No matter how much attention you give her, it's never enough. She'll tell you she loves you, but if her phone buzzes with a DM from someone she finds even mildly interesting, she'll prioritize that over you in a heartbeat. Why does she cheat? Because social media creates opportunities, tons of them. It's an open door for flirty strangers, exes sliding back into the picture, or even her subtly advertising that she's available. And the truth is, she likes it that way. Keeping her options open is part of the thrill, even if she's in a committed relationship. You might think you're her priority, but if she's spending hours perfecting her captions and filters instead of spending quality time with you, think again. Here's a classic red flag. If she's still active on dating apps or can't resist replying to flirty comments on her posts, she's not just being nice. She's keeping her ego fueled and her options wide open. And the worst part? She'll gaslight you if you bring it up. "It's just social media," she'll say. But is it? A Stoic man understands that a relationship built on shared values can't thrive when one partner is constantly seeking outside validation. Ask yourself, does she value your connection more than the attention of strangers online? If the answer isn't clear, it might be time to re-evaluate what you're investing your energy in. Remember, true connection happens in the real world, not through likes and followers. 3. The unapologetic flirt. The unapologetic flirt is someone who thrives on attention, even when she's in a committed relationship. For her, flirting isn't just a harmless habit, it's a lifestyle. She's the type who can turn any casual conversation into a playful exchange, making people feel special and noticed. While she'll argue that it's just her personality, the reality is that she's always testing boundaries, seeing who will respond, and most importantly, who might be available if she decides to stray. Why does she cheat? Flirting is her gateway drug. It gives her a rush of excitement, a thrill of possibility. Each coy smile, each playful nudge, it's a calculated move to keep her options open. And if someone responds in a way that strokes her ego just right, she's willing to see where it leads. For the unapologetic flirt, the line between harmless fun and emotional or physical infidelity is razor thin, and she's constantly walking it. Here's where it gets tricky. She'll convince you, and maybe even herself, that it's all innocent. "I don't mean anything by it," she'll say as she laughs a little too hard at another guy's jokes or leans in just a little too close. But let's be honest, if she really respected you and your relationship, would she be sending mixed signals to every Tom, Dick, and Harry? A Stoic man doesn't tolerate blatant disrespect. If she's flirting openly, especially in front of you, that's not just a red flag, it's a full-blown alarm. Relationships are built on trust and boundaries, and if she's constantly crossing them, you need to ask yourself, is this what I deserve? Remember, someone who truly values you won't feel the need to seek validation from others. 4. The secretive woman. The secretive woman is like a puzzle you can't solve. On the surface, she seems perfect, charming, kind, and affectionate. But when it comes to the deeper aspects of her life, she's a closed book. She avoids introducing you to her family and friends, skirts around questions about her past, and always seems to have a reason why you can't pick her up from her place. Her phone, always locked, always face down. Why does she cheat? Because secrecy gives her the upper hand. The less you know, the less power you have to question her actions. She thrives in the shadows, where she can juggle multiple lives without fear of being caught. To her, cheating isn't just about seeking something new, it's about maintaining control. By keeping you in the dark, she ensures that you never fully know where you stand, giving her the freedom to do as she pleases. Consider this. If someone truly cares about you, wouldn't they want to integrate you into their life? Wouldn't they proudly show you off to their friends, invite you to meet their family, and share their routines with you? If she's not doing any of this, it's not because she's private or reserved. It's because she's hiding something. A Stoic man values truth and clarity. If she's unwilling to let you into her world, you need to ask why. Relationships thrive on openness and honesty, and without those, you're left in a state of constant doubt and second-guessing. Don't waste your energy trying to decode someone who's actively keeping you in the dark. 5. The attention seeker. The attention seeker is the life of the party, the center of every room she walks into. She's bold, dramatic, and thrives on being noticed. At first, her energy can feel exciting. She's outgoing, fun, and seems to make every moment unforgettable. But over time, you'll notice that her need for attention goes beyond you. It's not just about being admired by you, it's about being admired by everyone. Why does she cheat? For her, attention is like oxygen. She can't survive without it. If you're not constantly feeding her ego, validating her, or making her feel like the most important person in the world, she'll look elsewhere for someone who will. And here's the kicker. It doesn't even have to be someone better than you. It just has to be someone new. Novelty fuels her, and she's always chasing the next rush of validation. The danger with the attention seeker is that she doesn't see her behavior as harmful. To her, it's just who she is. "I can't help it if people like me," she'll say, as if her constant need for admiration is something out of her control. But here's the truth. It's not just her personality, it's a choice. And that choice often comes at the expense of your peace of mind. A Stoic man understands that true connection isn't about constant praise or drama. It's about stability, respect, and mutual appreciation. If her need for attention is leaving you feeling drained, undervalued, or insecure, it's time to set boundaries or walk away. Remember, someone who truly values you won't feel the need to seek validation from every stranger in the room. So, now you know the 5 types of women who are most likely to cheat. And here's the truth. You didn't watch this video by accident. You're here because deep down, you're ready to take control of your relationships and your life. Let me tell you this. Just by making it to the end, you're already ahead of the game. Most people won't face the facts, but you did. You're not the type to stick your head in the sand. You want the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. That's what makes you different, and that's why you're going to come out stronger. Now here's where I need your help. If you watched all the way through, leave a thumbs up emoji in the comments right now so I know you're one of the real ones. You're the kind of person who doesn't just watch. You take action. And I want to personally thank you for sticking with me until the end. Before you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button. This is just the beginning. We've got more raw, unfiltered truths to uncover, and I don't want you to miss a single one. Turn on your notifications so you're always the first to know when a new video drops.